Gonna give these drivers a few laps to warm up the tires, get some heat in the engines, and get a feel for the track. Green flag, we're racing. Late start, Henderson edges out in front. Ellert dropping back now. Massuch and Gearhart getting a little sideways. Robbie Henderson, Brian Nestor, Joe Ellert lead the field off turn 4, 1 lap in. Kugler a little loose on the outside, allows Jack to slip by, and the 10 of Landis now alongside. Battle for the lead up front. Brian Nestor, your new leader. Flying Brian Nestor doing double duty tonight as the green and white tribute to the Godfather number 10 out in front of the field. Pack of cars running third on back. Brent Jack working the outside of Phil Massuch as the 41 grabs the 5th spot. Now going to try to use that same move on the 3 of Ellert. Brent Jack in the 41 moving up along with the 10 of Landis. 2 of your fastest qualifiers coming from the back of the field. Coming around to complete lap number 5. Nestor, a comfortable lead over now Gearhart, who slides up to 2nd. Henderson falling back as he falls into the clutches of the 41 of Jack. Massuch runs 5th. Clean and green through 6 laps. Brian Nestor, Gearhart battles on for 3rd down the backstretch. Brent Jack pulls alongside Henderson, makes the move off of 4. Move the 41 of Jack up to 3rd. Henderson back to 4th. Massuch and Landis. Gearhart in the 60, inching closer to Nestor as they are all alone out in front. 10 laps in, 40 laps to go. Nestor, Gearhart, Jack, Massuch, and Landis, your top 5. Clarity now looking to the inside of Henderson for 6th. Kugler is also putting a move on Ellert back in the pack. John Gearhart now within a car length as he takes off a couple of hundredths off the lead of Nestor every lap. Gearhart just getting closer and closer. Nestor running a little higher line through 1 and 2 and able to gain momentum down the backstretch. Good battle shaping up for 4th as Massuch has that spot. The 45 of Henderson, Robbie Henderson, takes his car pit side as the 45 was struggling, now calls it quits. Still with 16 laps in the books, Nestor Couple car lengths out in front of Gearhart. 8 car lengths back to Brent Jack, a couple more back to Massuch. Landis not able to get that drive off the corner, has been following in the tire tracks of Phil Massuch for the last several laps. Landis now with a good run down on the inside. Massuch allows him to clear him down the backstretch. Massuch gave the room to the 10 of Landis. Your fast qualifier, Jack Landis now up to 4th. Brent Jack still rides 3rd. John Gearhart right on your leader's back bumper. 30 laps to go. Brian Nestor has all kinds of company now. John Gearhart with a brand new racing engine in that number 60. Has a good run on the inside. Not going to be enough this time. Nestor hangs on. Jack Landis in the number 10, fastest car on the racetrack by a couple of tenths that last time, as you see him inching closer to the back bumper of the 41 of Jack. Once again, Landis 2 tenths quicker than the field as we approach halfway. Nestor has Gearhart all over him. Gearhart cuts it to the bottom off of 4, battles on through the lead. Gearhart slipped a little off of 4 and battle for 3rd. Landis had a run down on the inside, but Brent Jack holds on in the 41 for now. Third and 4th starting to close in a little as both Landis and Jack a little loose off 2 that time. Halfway, now 1 lap past halfway, 26 laps in, 24 to go, and Landis gets into the back of Jack in the 41. Everybody keeps it going for now. Little contact between the 41 of Brent Jack and the 10 of Jack Landis. They have been battling. Gearhart, a good run, slides up, contact between Nestor. Brian Nestor hangs on. The 60 of Gearhart was way wide in turn 4, allowed Nestor, he backed out of it, Nestor regains the lead, and they go back at it in 3 and 4 this time. The 41 of Jack and the 10 of Landis still battling, but also closing on your front 2. This could become a 4-car race very quickly, as Brian Nestor still seems to be holding up the 60 of Gearhart. Here comes Landis down low again, battles all over the racetrack. Gearhart looks to the inside, nothing doing. Brent Jack wide in 1 and 2, but has the momentum on the top side, as now he has just 5 car lengths between himself and the front 2. The 3 of Joe Ellert off. Problems for the 3 of Ellert. 18 laps to go. Now here comes Gearhart to the inside. Strong run down the backstretch. Gearhart drives it deep into turn 3. Washes up. Contact between Gearhart and Nestor. Landis battling down on the inside of Jack one more time down the backstretch. Nothing doing. Brent Jack now only 2 car lengths behind the 60 of Gearhart. Brian Nestor doing a phenomenal job holding that outside line, not allowing Gearhart to get the run down low. 15 laps to go at the line for Brian Nestor. Landis knows he's running out of time. A bold move down on the inside through 1 and 2. Draws even now with the 41 of Jack. Landis Landis cannot clear Jack in the 41 as they need to sort it out as they're running out of time. Landis now finally clears the 41 of Jack. Here comes Massuch in the 01. Gearhart still shadowing Nestor. 13 laps to go now. Nestor still hanging on about a car length advantage over John Gearhart. Landis closing in a little, but has kind of plateaued as now he has pressure from Massuch. Here comes Phil Massuch. 10 laps to go at the line. Nestor, Gearhart, Massuch, and Landis side by side for third. Phil Massuch down on the inside. Landis hanging tough up high. The leader's getting away. 8 laps to go this time for Brian Nestor. Nestor, Gearhart, Massuch, Landis sideways, saves it. Landis and Brent Jack round out your top 5. Clardy and Kugler still in it as well. 7 laps to go now. Stayhauer in the 33. About a straightaway back from Stayhauer to Nestor. That's the only lap traffic that he'll have to deal with. Brian Nestor now 3 car lengths out in front of Gearhart, who washes wide. 5 laps to go for Brian Nestor. Massuch draws even with Gearhart down the backstretch. Gearhart in the 60, Massuch down low in the 01. This is exactly what Brian Nestor wants to see. Battle on for second. Massuch quickly disposes of Gearhart. So Nestor, Massuch, Gearhart, the 3-car breakaway. 3 laps to go at the line for Nestor. Two laps to go as they cross the start-finish line. Massuch 2/10 quicker that lap, but running out of time. White flag gonna be in the air. This time, 1 lap to go for Brian Nestor. Nestor, Massuch, Gearhart, Landis, and Jack, your top 5. Nestor, no traffic up ahead, into 3, off of 4 for the final time in the tribute car to the Godfather, Stan Perry's old car. Brian Nestor takes the checkers. Nestor, Massuch, Gearhart, Landis, and Jack, your top 5. A fantastic show put on by the EverageAuto.com Super Late Models. And here he is, race fans, coming into Tri-State Line-X winner's circle. Put your hands together for Flying Brian Nestor. Water spitting out of that number 10. Those of you that do not know, this is the tune-up for the Stan Perry Memorial coming up next Saturday night. This is the car that was formerly driven by the Godfather himself, Stan Perry. The last couple years, Brian Nestor, one of the best open-wheel modifying drivers in the Midwest, has got a chance to pilot this car. And here he is, race fans, For the first time in a long time, this green and white number 10 back in victory lane as Brian Nestor is your winner. I've had the privilege to interview this gentleman many times on this front stretch and a lot of other ones in an open wheel modified. You got the opportunity to drive this car a couple years ago. I know it's not the big one you want next Saturday night, but this has got to feel good putting this car in victory lane.
Holy shit. We put a new setup in this thing, and it wasn't worth a crap all day. And it was better in the feature. Needs a little work, but wow, this one's for the Godfather right here.
Congratulations, Brian. I know there's a lot of guys that help you keep this thing going, and you spend most of your time in the modified. Is it kind of difficult to jump in this car just every once in a while and try to make it go?
Yeah. I got to thank John McNally. We're fast in a modified, but, you know, when you only run these every once in a while, you're way behind. So even to win a regular race, I mean, it feels good. I mean, there's a lot of money out there being spent on these things, and we're not spending a lot. So I want to thank all the fans for coming, too.
All right, congratulations. As this Lionel Perry, of course, the brother of the late, great Stan Perry, mentions that Stan Perry was the godfather of Brian Nestor. So this one's very important to him. And I want to see each and every one of you back here next Saturday night. He's going to try to do it again in the big one.